They're set and ready, stand by, and they're racing. On the outside, Dream the Impossible began okay. Golden Stream up there in the early stages, also beginning well. Never Lose just drops in behind Fantasia. The white face hard up against the inside rail, but Golden Stream goes on. Leads by 2 lengths or so to Never Lose, who's up in second. Tucked away on the inside, Fantasia. Dream the Impossible, the dark jacket out wider. 2 lengths away then is Brief Candle settling on the inside of Rainbow View. Then the grey Silver Games, and last is Beat 7 going through the first 2 furlongs. And it's Golden Stream out in front by a length and a half. Fantasia tucked away on the inside. Dream the Impossible out wider. Right there in the centre is Never Lose, inclined to take a hold. 2 lengths further back then is Rainbow View, the outside, travelling pretty kindly. Followed then by Brief Candle and then Silver Games, and out the back is Beat 7, racing up past the half mile in the Meon Valley Stud Fillies Mile. On the outside, Golden Stream, but Fantasia's got an inside run, and she gets up to challenge this leader. Out wider then is Dream the Impossible. Behind them is Never Lose, followed by Rainbow View, is sitting on their heels as they come into the home straight now. They've got under 2 furlongs to travel. Golden Stream and Dream the Impossible kick for home now. Here's Rainbow View taken to the outside. Fantasia getting right up on the inside. She's holding her ground well, Fantasia. Fantasia goes up to take a narrow lead. Rainbow View on the outside. Golden Stream still there. They race up with a furlong to go. Fantasia in front. Rainbow View coming at her on the outside. She gets her neck in front, the favourite. She now goes a length and a half clear, and she's coming away. She's a classy filly, all right, and a worthy Guineas favourite. She goes on to win it well, Rainbow View. Fantasia second, tight third, Dream the Impossible, and Beat 7, who ran home well. A gap then Golden Stream, followed then by Never Lose, Silver Games and Brief Candle. Well, unbeaten she is, Rainbow View, and she'll be much shorter for the Guineas now after that, because that was really poetry in motion. She cruised up beside them into the home straight. She had a bit of a fight. Fantasia's a really classy filly, in my opinion. She made a fight of it, but Rainbow View was too classy. Rainbow View, the winner, owned by George Strawbridge, trained by John Gosden, ridden by Jimmy Ford. She's won it by 3. Second at Fantasia, Frankie Dettori. Tight third. Ooh, that is tight. She's called Dream the Impossible on the inside, third, ahead of Beat 7, fourth. Golden Stream in 5th. She's run a nice race. She had to do all the donkey work. Never Lose is next, followed by Silver Games, and Brief Candle is towards the rear. Rainbow View, number 7, gets a quote of 7-4 from William Hill, from 3-1 from the Guineas. She's run 140.82.
This is the best filly of the year.
And let's pay credit to her today and to John Gosden, who wins this race for the 4th time since the year 2000. A really good training performance. I suspect this is relief more than elation that we're going to see here, the reaction on his face, because when you come into this race with an odds-on favourite, unbeaten so far, you just want to see her win.
Well, of course, and he wasn't too happy when he heard that there had been overnight watering. He thought maybe the loose ground wouldn't suit her, but she is a champion 2-year-old. She is fantastic.
Look at the energy she's still got in her. She's chucking her head around and she's saying, hello, it's all this applause for me.
But I would get excited about the second, Claire, because that might be an Oaks filly.
Fantasia, a good filly as well, but the winner today, Rainbow View.
Let's have a look at her. She's really classy, this filly. And this has been a fine training performance by John Gosden and his team, because she's, as you can see there, she's full of nervous energy. She's got fantastic ability, but it's a matter of keeping the lid on, just keeping her all together. And she'll go into winter quarters. Well, with 4 wins under the belt already. Will she have another run this season? I doubt it. But we'll see soon. 7-4 she is for the Guineas, even though that's 7 months away. Jimmy Fortune. You could see him in the stalls, the way he was so relaxed. And of course that is transmitted to the horse as well. If he's relaxed, it's a big help to the horse under him. Maybe she'll get the message and she'll relax as well. And you could see him going to post. We had a good view of them going to post, that combination. And he was doing all he could to just get her to drop the bit and relax. He's pulled it off.
The owner, George Strawbridge, there on the left, his racing manager, James Wigan. Well, I should say George on the right, James Wigan on the left. John Gosden there as well, getting the full debrief from Jimmy Fortune. And let's find out what he said, because hopefully he'll say it now to Rishi.
Well, Jimmy, we're going to start with you because you've got to rush off and weigh in, but let's just get your reaction to that performance.
I thought it was a very good performance. The ground today is not slow and it's not fast, it's loose ground. I don't think that would be in any horse's favour, really, especially a horse that was coming from off the pace, you know. Frankie got first run on her and, you know, and all credit to her, she's knuckled down well and she's gone away from them. She's won like a very good filly.
I spoke to you before racing and asked you how good you think she was, and you said you would let her do the talking. If you could sum up in words how good she is.
Well, she's obviously the best around at the moment and, you know, let's see how she progresses.
Okay, Jimmy, thank you very much. Off you go to weigh in. And John, how delighted are you by that?
Well, very pleased because I actually, he's a good clerk of the course here, but I did have words with him last night on the phone. I don't believe in watering this time of year when you're having very heavy dews. I know he was thinking of the straight mile and having to water for Sunday, 3-day meeting. But the boys tell him it's loose ground, and that's not good. You don't want that. You want to put your foot down, know where it's going to stay. So this turned into a real test of stamina. If anyone's walked the old mile now, it's uphill and tough. And she's been winning in a speed fashion. Today was a completely different requirement. It was to show some guts and some stamina, and I'm thrilled the way she did that because she's never at home. She's only ever toyed along on the bridle. So from that point of view, it was good. I think the second's a very nice filly, and it'll be it's a top field. It would be. It's like a championship 2-year-old filly race. But look, I think they do a great job here. I'm just disappointed we're running on loose ground. I'm particularly disappointed for Ravens Pass in half an hour's time.
Well, we in the media love to hear superlatives from trainers, and we're all hanging on every word that you say when a filly like this comes along. And we try to get you to say things like, she's the best I've ever trained, best 2-year-old I've ever trained. Would you think about saying something like that?
Well, we've been lucky. This is the 4th time we've won this race, and there's some pretty nice fillies. She's a similar filly to Raya Fan I had, who won the Marcel Boussac, went on to be champion filly, whereas when she won the Grade 1s in America at 3. She's not very big, but she's all heart and tough. She's very similar to Raya Fan. And a lot of very good ones aren't big. You know, Mies wasn't big. Zarkava is a small filly. You know, they don't have to be big to be good. She's, you know, she just got a little warm today. Big crowd. Probably at Donny it was a bit sleepy, came in from the stables. But I'm delighted with it because it hasn't entirely what I wanted. You know, I didn't exactly train her for such a test of stamina, to be quite honest. I've been very easy with her between races. So I'm pleased that she went and outclassed the field.
Well, she's got quotes of 7-4 with Coral, William Hill and the Tote, and 2-1 with Ladbrokes for the Guineas. Is that going to be the main plan next year?
Well, it's always a good place to start because it's only 2 miles from the stables, so that's quite handy, you know. So, yeah, we'll aim at the Guineas, obviously.
Do you think she'll get the trip in the Oaks? Is that something that will enter your calculations or something you'll sit on?
I think when a filly has won this race over slightly testing, and Ryan made it a test on the Queen's filly, when they can win this race as a 2-year-old, you know, like Playful Act, she got 1.5 miles well at 3. This filly should well stay, and she's a dynaformer, you know, they stay.
Will we see her again this year?
I don't know, I haven't thought about that yet. I have a little idea.
Okay, we'll let you go. Well done.
Thank you.
That was a track record.
So confirmation of the result there. First, number 7, Rainbow View.